Hello, everyone. I'm here to dive into one of the most enigmatic and high-profile missing person cases in American history, the disappearance of James Riddle Hoffa, better known as Jimmy Hoffa. Buckle up, because this story is filled with intrigue, powerful figures, and a multitude of theories, but it all boils down to one haunting question. What happened to Jimmy Hoffa? James Hoffa was not just a labor leader, he was a symbol of the American labor movement's power and complexity. Born on February 14, 1913, in Brazil, Indiana, Hoffa rose through the ranks of the Teamsters Union to become its president, a position he held from 1957 until 1971. Hoffa was instrumental in negotiating better working conditions and wages for workers, but his tenure was marred by allegations of corruption, ties to organized crime, and legal troubles. On July 30, 1975, Hoffa disappeared under mysterious circumstances. He was last seen outside the Mach's Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan, a suburb of Detroit. Hoffa had made plans to meet with two reputed mobsters, Anthony Tony Jack Giacalone and Anthony Tony the Greek Provenzano. Both men had been linked to organized crime, and Hoffa's intention to restore his leadership position within the Teamsters had led to tensions with these figures. Hoffa's disappearance was noted immediately when he failed to return home or contact anyone. His family, alarmed and worried, reported him missing. As days turned into weeks, the search for Hoffa intensified but led nowhere. The case quickly garnered national attention, and Hoffa's disappearance became a focal point for numerous theories and investigations. The investigation into Hoffa's disappearance was one of the largest and most intensive of its time. The FBI was heavily involved, and their investigation included numerous interviews, surveillance operations, and searches of potential locations where Hoffa might have been held or disposed of. Mob involvement. One of the most persistent theories is that Hoffa was murdered by organized crime figures who saw him as a threat. Hoffa's efforts to reclaim his position within the Teamsters would have potentially undermined mob operations, leading them to silence him. The Mafia connection. Investigators believe Hoffa might have been taken to a nearby house or even transported to a different location. In 1976, a former hitman, Frank Sheeran, claimed he was involved in Hoffa's murder, stating that Hoffa was killed in a Detroit house and his body was later disposed of in a landfill. Despite his confession, the FBI was unable to confirm his claims. The landfill theory. Another theory suggests that Hoffa's body was buried in a landfill, possibly in Michigan or New Jersey. Various searches and excavations have been conducted over the years based on this theory, but none have yielded Hoffa's remains. Witnesses and claims. Over the decades, numerous individuals have come forward with supposed insider knowledge or confessions related to Hoffa's disappearance. Some claim to have seen Hoffa being taken away by mobsters, while others suggested different disposal methods. However, none of these claims have been definitively proven. Jimmy Hoffa's disappearance remains a haunting mystery. His case has inspired countless books, movies, and documentaries, reflecting the ongoing public fascination with his life and sudden disappearance. Hoffa was declared legally dead in 1982, but the case is still considered open, and his story continues to be a subject of significant interest and speculation. As we look back on Jimmy Hoffa's life and disappearance, we see a man whose legacy is intertwined with the complexities of American labor history and organized crime. Hoffa's story is a reminder of the high stakes involved in labor negotiations and the murky world of organized crime. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the truth about what happened to Jimmy Hoffa remains elusive, a shadowy enigma in the annals of American history.